Morning, a survey finds up to 40% of Americans experience some type of tummy or gastrointestinal issues.
So the mouth is the first organ of digestion. The mouth is the only area that we have say over when it goes in, we have say over what goes in, we have say over the environment surrounding when it goes in. We also have say over how long it's actually in the mouth.
According to a recent survey by MDVIP and Ipsos, about 2/3 of Americans, around 218 million people, experience recurring digestive symptoms such as gas, bloating, and abdominal pain. Surprisingly, most of these individuals do not seek medical help. The survey also uncovered significant gaps in knowledge about gut health among Americans. For instance, 2 out of 3 individuals are unfamiliar with the term gut microbiome, which refers to the trillions of bacteria residing in the digestive tract. This lack of understanding highlights a crucial area where education is needed, as the gut microbiome plays a vital role in overall health. Additionally, 3 in 5 respondents are unaware that an unhealthy gut can elevate the risk of serious health conditions, such as heart attacks, strokes, and dementia. This disconnect suggests that many may not recognize the importance of maintaining gut health for preventing chronic illnesses. In this video, we're excited to share powerful foods that can help heal your gut, backed by the expertise of Dr. Barbara O'Neill. We'll dive into the science behind these gut-healing superfoods, exploring the medicinal compounds that make them effective in preventing gut diseases and promoting overall digestive health. Meet Dr. Barbara O'Neill, a dedicated Australian naturopath and health educator with a strong nursing background. Her passion for natural health began when her first child faced a severe health issue that didn't respond to conventional treatments. This experience led her to explore the natural field, and she firmly believes that the human body has an innate ability to heal itself when given the right conditions. Through her work, Barbara empowers individuals by teaching them how to create the ideal environment for self-healing, unlocking their natural potential for wellness. According to Dr. O'Neill, fiber is essential for gut health, and vegetables are among the highest fiber foods available.
So what this colon needs, and we looked at that a little bit today, it needs fiber. Your vegetables are your highest fiber food. Vegetables are high in fiber, high in minerals, low in sugars. Whereas fruit is high in fiber, but it's high in sugars and low in minerals. So your healing foods are more your vegetable foods.
They are rich in fiber and minerals while being low in sugars, making them an excellent choice for healing the gut. In contrast, while fruits also contain fiber, they tend to be higher in sugars and lower in minerals. Therefore, for optimal gut healing, focusing on vegetable-based foods is recommended. These healing foods can provide the necessary nutrients to support a balanced gut and overall health. Eating more fiber is essential for good health, but understanding why it's so beneficial is key. Dietary fiber, primarily found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, is well known for its role in preventing or relieving constipation. However, its advantages go beyond that. Fiber can help maintain a healthy weight and lower the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. Incorporating fiber-rich foods into your diet isn't challenging. You can start by knowing how much fiber you need each day and identifying the foods that are high in fiber. From there, you can easily add these foods to your meals and snacks, making your diet both nutritious and delicious. Dietary fiber, also known as roughage or bulk, consists of parts of plant foods that your body cannot digest or absorb. Unlike fats, proteins, or carbohydrates, which your body breaks down and absorbs, fiber passes relatively intact through your digestive system. Fiber is generally classified into 2 types: soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance, which can help lower blood cholesterol and glucose levels. Sources include oats, peas, beans, apples, citrus fruits, carrots, barley, and psyllium. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and promotes the movement of material through your digestive system, increasing stool bulk. This can benefit those with constipation or irregular stools. Good sources include whole wheat flour, wheat bran, nuts, beans, and vegetables like cauliflower, green beans, and potatoes. To gain the most health benefits, it's important to eat a variety of high-fiber foods. A high-fiber diet provides numerous health benefits. It normalizes bowel movements by increasing stool weight and size, making it easier to pass, and can alleviate both constipation and diarrhea by adding bulk and absorbing water. Additionally, a fiber-rich diet may lower the risk of hemorrhoids, diverticular disease, and colorectal cancer. Some fiber is fermented in the colon, and researchers are exploring its role in preventing colon diseases. Soluble fiber, found in foods like beans, oats, and flaxseed, helps reduce bad cholesterol, LDL levels, while potentially lowering blood pressure and inflammation, promoting heart health. It also aids in blood sugar management by slowing sugar absorption, which is beneficial for people with diabetes, and may reduce the risk of developing foods are more filling, leading to decreased calorie intake and longer-lasting satisfaction, as they are generally less energy-dense. Lastly, increasing fiber intake, particularly cereal fiber, is associated with a lower risk of dying from cardiovascular disease and certain cancers, contributing to overall longevity. The Institute of Medicine recommends daily fiber intake for adults as follows. Men should aim for 38 grams if they are under 50 years old and 30 grams if they are 51 or older. For women, the recommendation is 25 grams for those under 50 and 21 grams for those 51 and older. Next is gradual increase and hydration. It's important to increase fiber gradually to avoid digestive discomfort. Drink plenty of water, as fiber absorbs water to help keep stools soft and bulky. Hydration and digestion are closely linked, with water playing a crucial role in maintaining gut health. Comprising about 50 to 60% of an adult's body weight, water is essential for various bodily functions, including nutrient transport and waste elimination. The digestive system consists of organs that work together to break down food into absorbable nutrients, starting in the mouth and continuing through the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and finally, the rectum. Water is vital for digestion, acting as a lubricant that facilitates food movement along the digestive tract. Saliva, primarily composed of water, begins the breakdown of food, while water in the stomach helps mix with acids to digest proteins. Adequate hydration also softens stool, preventing constipation. Dehydration can disrupt digestion by prioritizing water for critical functions, leading to dry stools and constipation. It can cause electrolyte imbalances, affecting muscle contractions in the digestive tract, potentially resulting in bloating and slowed digestion. Proper hydration is essential for nutrient absorption, as water transports nutrients from the digestive system into the bloodstream. To maintain hydration and support gut health, it's recommended to drink about 5.5 cups, 3.7 liters, of fluids daily for men and 11.5 cups, 2.7 liters, for women, adjusting based on activity level and climate, including hydrating foods like watermelon and cucumbers, limiting dehydrating beverages like caffeine and alcohol, and monitoring urine color can help ensure adequate hydration. Dr. O'Neill explains that if someone is only having a bowel movement once a day, they can encourage their colon to function more regularly by following a high-fiber diet, staying well hydrated, and exercising. However, if a person is still only going once a week despite these efforts, it may be due to the colon developing a habit of infrequent movements. To help revive colon function, Dr. O'Neill recommends herbal remedies, specifically a blend known as colon tea. This tea is made from a mix of herbs that directly affect colon function. The recipe includes 1 part cascara, 2 parts licorice, and 3 parts buckthorn. All these ingredients should be gently simmered together. For preparation, combine the herbs in a jar, using 1 teaspoon of the mix for each cup of water. Simmer the mixture for about 10 minutes. The typical dosage is 1 cup of the tea taken at night, which can help stimulate bowel movements. Cascara, licorice, and buckthorn are herbs often talked about for digestive health, but their safety and effectiveness can really vary. Cascara is mainly known as a laxative for relieving constipation. It works by irritating the colon, but it should only be used for short periods, less than a week, to avoid dehydration and other side effects like cramps and diarrhea. Licorice root is used for its soothing properties, helping with indigestion and stomach issues. Buckthorn is another natural laxative that promotes bowel movements, similar to cascara. A mix of these herbs, 1 part cascara, 2 parts licorice, and 3 parts buckthorn, can offer some digestive benefits for constipation, but it's best to use them short-term and consult a healthcare professional before starting, especially if you have existing health concerns or take other medications. Coconut meat is the white, fleshy part inside a coconut and has gained popularity for its sweet taste and various health benefits, including support for heart health and potential improvement of Alzheimer's symptoms. A cup of coconut meat contains about 283 calories, 2.66 grams of protein, 12.2 grams of carbohydrates, and 26.8 grams of fat, primarily saturated fat made up of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs. MCTs are easily converted into energy, making coconut meat a quick energy source. Nutritionally, coconut meat is rich in manganese, copper, fiber, and iron. It provides about 52% of the daily value for manganese, which aids enzyme function and metabolism, and 39% for copper, which supports overall health. Its high fiber content helps with gastrointestinal issues. Contains powerful antioxidants like gallic and caffeic acids that combat oxidative stress, potentially lowering the risk of conditions such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Additionally, consuming coconut oil from the meat may help improve HDL, good cholesterol levels. Some studies suggest MCTs in coconut meat could also enhance cognitive function in Alzheimer's patients, though more research is needed. Overall, while coconut meat can be a nutritious addition to the diet, moderation is key due to its high fat content. Papayas are packed with antioxidants like vitamins A, C, and E, which may help reduce the risk of heart disease by preventing the oxidation of cholesterol. Oxidized cholesterol can lead to blockages in blood vessels. Their high fiber content also contributes to heart health by lowering cholesterol levels. Additionally, papayas provide folic acid, which helps convert the amino acid homocysteine into less harmful forms. High homocysteine levels, often found in meat, are a risk factor for heart disease, so eating papaya may help lower those levels. In terms of digestion, papayas contain enzymes like papain and chymopapain that aid in protein digestion and can reduce inflammation. These enzymes may alleviate minor stomach issues and help with chronic inflammatory conditions such as arthritis and asthma. Eating papayas can also boost the immune system due to their high vitamin C content, which helps the body fight off infections. The vitamin A in papayas further supports immune function. Moreover, papayas are a source of lycopene, a pigment linked to reduced prostate cancer risk, though research is still mixed on its effectiveness. A medium-sized papaya offers more than 200% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin C and is also rich in folate, fiber, copper, magnesium, potassium, and pantothenic acid, making it a nutritious addition to any diet. Another fruit that Dr. O'Neill mentioned is pineapple. Pineapples are a highly nutritious fruit, low in calories but packed with essential vitamins and minerals. Just 1 cup, 165 grams, of pineapple chunks contains about 82.5 calories and offers a wealth of nutrients, including 88% of the daily value, DV, for vitamin C, and 109% of the DV for manganese. Other notable nutrients include vitamin B6, copper, thiamine, and various trace minerals like potassium and magnesium. The high levels of vitamin C support immune health and iron absorption, while manganese provides antioxidant benefits and aids in metabolism. These antioxidants help combat oxidative stress, potentially reducing inflammation and lowering the risk of chronic diseases. In addition to their nutritional value, pineapples are rich in antioxidants, which play a crucial role in protecting the body from oxidative stress. This condition arises from an excess of free radicals, which can lead to cell damage associated with chronic inflammation, weakened immune health, and various diseases, including heart disease and cancer. Pineapples contain flavonoids and phenolic compounds, known for their antioxidant properties. Some studies on rats suggest that these antioxidants may have protective effects on heart health, although more research in humans is needed. Another significant benefit of pineapples is their ability to aid digestion. Pineapple contains bromelain, a group of digestive enzymes that helps break down protein molecules, making it easier for the body to absorb them. This property is especially beneficial for individuals with pancreatic insufficiency, a condition that hampers the production of digestive enzymes. Bromelain is also commonly used as a meat tenderizer due to its effectiveness in breaking down tough meat proteins. Additionally, pineapples provide a good amount of fiber, which further supports digestive health. Pineapples may also play a role in reducing cancer risk. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are linked to the progression of cancer, and several studies suggest that compounds in pineapple, including bromelain, may help mitigate these risks. Research indicates that bromelain can suppress the growth of certain cancer cells and promote cell death in test tube studies. While these findings are promising, more human studies are needed to fully understand the potential cancer-fighting properties of pineapples and their compounds. According to Dr. O'Neill, there are several bitter herbs that can really help boost digestion by stimulating the release of digestive enzymes from the liver and pancreas. The key herbs he mentions are gentian, dandelion, and St. Mary's thistle, also known as milk thistle. These herbs enhance digestion in the stomach and support the liver in releasing bile, as well as stimulating pancreatic function. While bromelain and papain are also effective digestive aids, these bitter herbs work differently by encouraging the body's natural processes rather than replacing those. And St. Mary's thistle are three herbs that have long been used to promote digestive health, although the scientific backing for their effectiveness varies. Gentian, in particular, contains bitter compounds like gentiopicroside and amaragentin, which may stimulate digestive secretions and improve appetite. While animal studies have shown that gentian extracts can boost gastric secretions, more human research is needed to confirm these effects. It is commonly found in bitters and aperitifs designed to aid digestion. Dandelion, another bitter herb, contains similar compounds in its greens and root, potentially offering digestive stimulant effects akin to those of gentian. In addition to its digestive properties, dandelion is rich in antioxidants, fiber, and prebiotic inulin, all of which support gut health. Some studies suggest that dandelion may also have anti-inflammatory effects within the digestive tract, contributing to overall digestive wellness. St. Mary's thistle, or milk thistle, features the active compound silymarin, known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Animal research indicates that silymarin may protect the liver and promote the regeneration of liver cells, which supports its traditional use for liver and digestive health. However, human studies on milk thistle's specific effects on digestion are limited. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.